ahead, please.
Perfect. Thank you.
Uh, is my screen visible? Can you
Yes,
see
sir.
the WebEngage dashboard? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'll quickly take you through how the RCS integration and campaign running happens on WebEngage. So this is the actual landing page of WebEngage. You would need to head to data platforms, integrations. So within integration, you have a dedicated channel integration section over here. Herein, you would need to go to RCS setup. So this page is completely dedicated to RCS service provider integration, template addition, XYZ. The very first step that you would need to do is add the service provider. So currently we have Cinch as a service provider. We are in process of adding a few more service provider over here. So starting off with Cinch, you would need to just click on it, give a configuration name, add these details and add RSP accordingly. All your configurations would get listed under this section. So obviously with a single service provider, you can have multiple configuration based on your use cases. You can use those configuration. So once the configuration part is done, again, RCS is a templated message approach. So all the RCS messages needs to be whitelisted from the service providers end. So all the whitelisted templates can then be added on WebEngage dashboard. To add those whitelisted templates, you would need to click on this plus icon. Then this dedicated modal of adding template opens up. Let's understand each in detail. Let's say we call it as test underscore demo. You would need to select the RSP configuration. Let's say I select one RSP configuration. Talking about the template types, Harshita did cover this. I'll just explain the execution part, how it can be done on the WebEngage. So right now we have text, rich card, and rich carousel. Talking about text first, you can enter the text over here, whatever that text may be. And for text, we have in total 11 buttons support available. So button types which are currently available on our dashboard are suggested replies, open URL, and call to action. Again, one advantage over here, these buttons can be added with any combination that you need. In WhatsApp, you have each button's restriction over there, like open URL can be only up to 2, call phone number can only be 1, suggested replies can be any number. But in case of RCS, that's again an advantage. You can have all 11 button combination with whatever buttons you wish to add. You can give that button text, whatever you need that you can add. Let's say yes, and let's say for open URL, you can add in a link over here. Let's say a text, we can say visit website, and you can add any link. Let's say, for example, I take this Google's link and you can add it. This is how it works. So moving ahead with the rich card. So in the rich card, you can send a media with a text. So for media settings, you have an additional media settings over here, wherein you can set the orientation. It can be either vertical or horizontal. All right. Let's say if we select vertical, you can again have customization of height as well. Either it can be short or medium. Same goes for horizontal. If you select horizontal over here, the alignment can be set either to left or to right. The text would appear in this area. All right, let's say we take an example of this. Move ahead. Again, you can enter some title over here, title of the message. Again, description can be entered. And here is where you would upload the media link. So currently we have image as well as video support over here. Let's say we take an example of any image. This is how it would look. Similarly, it can be done for video. Sizes as Chirag covered. For images, we have 2 MB. For video, 10 MB. This can again be, if you want to increase it, that is doable. For rich card, now we are talking about rich card. For rich card, up to 4 buttons can be added, again with any combination as you wish to add. Moving now,
If it is possible, we need to upload. If it is possible, we can upload the image, or we need to mention the URL itself.
you can upload an image as well. All right. So image flow would go something like this. There's an upload button over here. You can upload an image from your gallery itself.
All right, thank you.
I have a question, one more.
Mhm.
Like if you are uploading from the Google site itself, uh, that is also possible. We can take any URL image and we can paste it here, or it is only taking from the Google.
No, no. Any image URL can be entered here. A valid image would show up.
Okay.
An image like a local file will also work. Local image, if it is taking from the let's take an example
From the upload.
from the CCTV image, so it will be also uploaded.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So
Specific pixel size ratio that we need to mention on this image size.
yes, so the specifications are given over here. It should be of an aspect ratio 2:1, sizes I mentioned, and optimal resolution 1440 pixels into 720. JPEG, PNG, and GIFs are supported.
All right, all right.
Now, so moving toward the next template type, that is rich carousel. Again, for rich carousel, we have an additional media settings given by RCS. So these media settings are not, just as a disclaimer, not available for WhatsApp. This is RCS specific, wherein the each message media level customization is also available. So that is again a +1 to WhatsApp over here. Now talking about the card width, it can be either small or medium. You can see the changes happening in the preview. If we talk about small card width, you can again define the media height as well. It can be either short or medium. Then moving ahead, these carousel cards are over here. Up to 10 carousel cards can be added over here, wherein each carousel card content you can define. Let's say we take an example, we give a title, say a description. All right. Again, for image, you can upload, you can paste URL or upload it. Each carousel card has up to 4 button support. All the button supports are over here with any combination. So let's take an example. Let's say we are adding for this test demo, we would be adding a rich card. All right. We'll have this orientation as vertical. Let's say height as medium. I'll say this as title. There are also capabilities of adding personalization in the text, as there was one question asked during the session. So for adding the personalization bit, there's an option over here to add a personalization over here. Let's say, so in case of RCS, within curly brackets, you can have any text over here, whatever feels comfortable to you. Again, comparing it with WhatsApp, in case of WhatsApp, within curly brackets, you would need to only mention the numeric values, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a kind of restriction for WhatsApp. But in case of RCS, you can have any user-friendly text over here. Let's say, I can say this as first name. This is my personalization over here. This would have not been possible in case of WhatsApp. Let's say if we talk about media, I give this image. Talking about button, for buttons text also, we can text name also, we can add a customization over here. Okay, I'll call this as custom 1 for now. For another, I'll say a next button to be as URL, and that would be visit website. And link would be, let's say, let's take up the same link that we got. All right. So this is how we have created a template easily, would take hardly a minute or so. We are ready with a rich card template. We'll just have to add it. The moment you have added the template, you can see the template name over here and all the details get populated over here. Now the next step would be to launch a campaign. For that, on the dashboard, you would locate under the channel section RCS over here. All right. Now, if we move to RCS, let's say we can go and create. So currently we are supporting one-time, recurring, and triggered campaign. Let's say we take an example of triggered a one-time campaign, test underscore demo. You would need to add these details. Send to is the segments to which you are willing to send this campaign. You move ahead. You can set the delivery time. I'll call it as now. These are all the details you would need to fill. We'll move ahead. So you can search the template name from here. This is the template which I have just now created, test underscore demo. We will just come here and this is how it would look on the message page. So the template text, we have added one personalization element, hi first name. That variable can be added over here. Let's say I go to user attribute. I call it as first name. Moving down again, let's say for suggested reply also, text name also you can personalize. For now, I'll call it as a static value interested. Cool. Now this is how we have set up with the campaign. We'll save and continue. If you want to add any conversion event, that can be done. If you want to test this campaign, these capabilities are also available. This is the page wherein you can see entire preview of whatever segments and all you have selected. This is the preview that you will see. And the moment you launch the campaign is good to go for users. So this is the basic process of adding a template as well as creating a campaign. If we take a step ahead, we also have a dedicated stats page for RCS campaigns as well. All right, so this is how the dedicated stats page of RCS campaign would look like. You would get the data of sent, to how many users it has been sent, delivered, how many have read it, whatever clicks happened, conversions, revenue if you would have attached to it. So this can be used for analysis purpose. So this covers the demo part of RCS.